Okay, let us assemble it all inside our content view. So first we will need an instance of a Pomodoro Timer. And we say we want 10 seconds work and 5 seconds of break. And of course, later you will want to add 25 minutes, for instance, times 60 to get to the number of seconds. For now, use 10 seconds. All our UI elements are arranged vertically, so we use a V-stack. And let us style that V-stack so it has that look, red with a radial gradient in the center with the light color. So we first want to make sure it has the full height, so we use frame with a max height of infinity. And we set a background, and we want that radial gradient to be displayed. And this takes a gradient and with colors, and the colors we're going to use are the two we've defined in the assets. So we have the light color and we have the dark color. And the center of the gradient is the center. It also expects a start radius, we set that to 5, and an end radius of 500. Oh, I've got the comma here, and there. Okay. For some reason it's not displaying. Oh, it's not, because there's nothing in there. There we go. Might as well set the max width. I think I have to put that first, a second max width, infinity as well. There we go. So let's add the circle timer. And as the fraction, this takes the fraction that is already passed. And for the primary text, we use the seconds left as a string, exactly. And in here, we can simply use the timer's mode and use its raw value. Since we did define this enumeration to be type string, we can use the raw value and display it in here. Okay, so the buttons will sit inside a horizontal stack because there might be more than one at the same time. So let's start with the play button, and we use our circle button with an icon and an action. And for the icon we use play fill. And here we use the timer and the start method. So let's see if it works. Seems to work properly. And we only want to display the play button if the timer's state is equal idle. So it should not display when it's running. Okay. So that's the start button. We will also have the resume button, and that's only if we are paused. So we just copy paste this part here, and we use the play icon as well, but the resume function. We can also pause the timer, and we can only see that button if the timer is actually running. State is running. We display the pause icon, and we execute the pause method. We can also reset. And we can only reset if the timer is actually running, or if the timer state is paused. We use the stop icon and the reset method. So I think we're missing one. Ah yes, the skip. And the skip button is only displayed when we're idling and right before we are entering a break. And it will also be to the left, so let's add it at the top. So skip. So if timer state is idle and this timer's mode is break or pause, and we display the skip, and that uses a forward icon and the skip method. So we have forward for skip, start, resume, pause, and reset. Okay, let's give this a whirl in the canvas here. So we press play and the timer starts running. We can pause, resume. Let's just wait those few seconds out and it should work, change from work to pause. We can skip that, go back to work, and the reset button should work as well. There we go. So what's left to do now is dealing with the issue of possibly not being allowed to send notifications. To do so, we'll introduce a state variable as we did in the demo for that. So display warning, and this is false, and of course this needs to be a state variable. And we will also use the environment variable that contains the scene phase again. So environment scene phase var scene phase. And once more, we're going to check for that on the onChange method. Change of scene phase. So, and if the scene phase is switching to active, we will do our Pomodoro notification check for authorization, and we receive a boolean here in the trailing closure. And we can simply set the state variable display warning to not authorized. Display warning equals not authorized. So all that is left to do here is we add that warning, the notification, disabled warning, if display or show warning, I keep forgetting what we named it, display warning is true, then we use the notification disabled view. Okay. So one last run. This time we're going to use the simulator. It asks us if we allow notifications. Let's just for giggles, don't allow, and we get the warning down here. We can start the timer, pause it, reset it, and we can open the settings and allow notifications, go back to our app, and the warning panel disappears. So that's it. We're done here. I hope that was helpful, and hopefully I'll do another one. It's quite a long one. I hope it didn't bore you too much. Bye bye.